Emily Pittman, and welcome to my studio. The places we live are a reflection of who we are, and so is every choice we make. Every color, pattern selection, and texture we surround ourselves with add up to a kind of self-portrait, a way for us to carve out our own little space in the world. I'm often inspired by materials, and in this case, wallpaper was calling my name. I collected samples from a paint shop and let the patterns play a big role in the work. When an idea comes to me, I try to write it down right away in whatever's closest. Sometimes it's the Notes app on my phone, sometimes it's a sketchbook or a journal. I also take photos of things that catch my eye, whether it be a color combination or a strange-looking shape. I love a new challenge, and when I start to feel creatively blocked, I often ask myself if I can introduce something new to the work to help myself feel a little bit like a beginner again. I love watching painting tutorials and taking workshops. There's always something new to learn. One of my first exhibits was in an old house with wallpapered walls. I remember loving the way that the bright colors in my paintings played against the patterns in the wallpaper, and it's been in my mind ever since. Sometimes an idea waits for the right moment to reveal itself, and I try to be patient. Sometimes I'll sit on a concept for a long time before I feel like I'm ready to make it, and other times I'll jump in right away. Sometimes inspiration will come out of the blue. I won't expect it. I'll be doing something completely unrelated to art making, and an idea will pop into my head. Sometimes inspiration will come when I'm in the middle of something else. I often get the idea for my next project before my current project is even finished. Sometimes I'll see something that makes me look at a color or shape or concept in a different way. Sometimes I want to put my own stamp on something that I see in the world. Make it with my own two hands to see if I have anything new to add. Sometimes ideas come from the process of self-reflection, whether it's writing in a journal or just taking some time to listen to myself and see what I'm thinking or feeling. It can be hard to slow down, to find these times, to tune in, but when I do, I'm almost always rewarded. Sometimes I'll start with a color palette and build up a work from there. Sometimes a house just wants to be a certain color and painted a certain way. It's like trying on outfits until something fits just right. I like to collect things, especially bits of paper. Right now I've got stacks of wallpaper just waiting to be transformed. This body of work culminated in an exhibition titled Papering Over for Jones Gallery in St. John, New Brunswick. The title Papering Over explores the idea of covering up something that's less than perfect, or adding a superficial surface to cover up the cracks that we'd rather not see. It's also a way to add a little bit of our own selves to something, or to transform something in front of us until it looks completely new. The use of wallpaper used to be a permanent one, something that would stay in a house for generations until a new layer was added on top, and when it was pulled away, the layers underneath would be revealed. Now, with things like temporary wallpaper or peel and stick, it fits the way that our lives are more transient, moving from place to place. Often the impact that we have feels impermanent, like it can be pulled down and removed without a trace. How much of what we do is just wanting to leave a mark on the world? Wanting to say, I was here, this is evidence that I existed.